What's up, guys? So, welcome to the channel. What it is just waking up in Alaska. You gotta take advantage of the sun. You really do. So, you don't get it. One thing is, like, we don't ever get enough vitamin D just eating them through vitamins. I mean, you could eat those things like Skittles I had before, and it's just not enough. Vitamin D is extremely important, and I think the only way you can actually fully absorb it is through your skin. So, I've already said in past videos that I use a plant light and everything, an LED plant light to absorb light. So and that helps. And that really helps. But right now, the sun is coming out my window. So and it's only there for a small amount of the day. So I'm just basically chilling on this chair, butt naked, in front of the window. So, also, like, it's a really weird thing. Is the exposure to actual sunlight to your balls? Like, for some reason, that is just there's something about it, man. Like, so, like, I've heard about people taking like red lights to their testicles and stuff like that, and but it's something about having like the actual that's but think about it, it's the sun's energy. That is our energy source. We're all beings of light. You're as a man, as your testicles, that's your balls, dude. That's where your freaking testosterone comes from. That's where your kids come from. That is how you create life. So that thing is extremely important. So, and what with me is I practice semen retention, and I shit you not, and everything that is like night and day for a man. See, what it is like men, we just waste our semen just willy nilly. We throw it away, and we are taught in a society. We have a sexualized society where we're taught like it's okay to jerk off and watch porn and watch all this other crap, and like it's not, dude. It's really not. That is your life force. The whole thing of semen retention is it's even in the Bible. The Bible frowns on masturbation. A lot of cultures frown on masturbation and telling you to retain your semen until you're ready to procreate. So, like, all like me after like 90 something days of retention, I feel like I'm like super focused. I'm on fire. So if I have a debate or anything that like I have to argue or any kind of confrontation, I win it. Like hands down. Just it's like I'm like boom, boom. I'm super sharp. So also like I'm a lot stronger. Like just I can feel like the strength alone. Like if I like jack off where I'm having sex and I get off with ejaculation multiple times, like it feels like I'm losing strength. Like in my lifts and everything in the gym, everything, like I am less strong. So it's like, wow, that really takes a lot out of me. So, but when I'm on like, it's 2 weeks to 90 days, especially 90 days, it's like it's just like you're Superman. It's like a superpower. It's just, I can't explain it enough, man. So, also like my prediction this is just a prediction. I'm not a doctor or anything, but on a spiritual level, I believe the spark of life is through your sperm. If you look at the sperm through a microscope, those suckers are moving on their own. Once they leave the body, they're moving around and stuff. They're alive. They have their own life force. Where does that come from? And that comes from your spirit. You're taking part of your spirit, everything, your soul, your energy, everything, and you are putting it into another being. You're creating another being out of your body, your energy, and also semen and everything. There's baby semen, little ones that just first start out, and there's fully mature, grown semen, which takes 63 days. It takes 63 days. So once you boom, that little baby is created and is starting to grow as a semen, or I mean as a sperm, until fully maturity. That's its actual, lifespan inside your testicles. So if you're sparking that life, maybe that spirit and everything is that own sperm's individual spirit. So while it's living inside your testicles or inside you, everything, its spirit is growing as it matures too. So, and then after 63 days, your body reabsorbs it. And so, so it reabsorbs it. It dies, or I'm not sure if it dies or anything, but I know it reabsorbs it into the body. Right? So that spirit grows as well, and you reabsorb that spirit back into your spiritual power. So if you think about it, your increase, me, after 90 days of semen retention, I feel like spiritually, I feel amazing too. I have a more solid relationship with more better communication with my gods. I have better communications with my ancestors and the spirit realm, because I actually, when I'm in meditation and prayer, I communicate with multiple spiritual deities. I communicate with my gods. I communicate with past loved ones that I've lost. So all the time I talk to my mom that died 5 years ago. All the time I talk to my friend Chris that died 10 years ago. I talk to my aunts and my uncles, and they talk me back. After years and years I went through my life, but after I became on a spiritual path, I can communicate with my loved ones, and it changed my life. So, but with semen retention, what I'm telling you guys, telling men, is you just really, all you're giving up is that few seconds of pleasure, man. If you can still have sex, you can still enjoy the love of women. There's no problem with that, and they will, if you tell them exactly what's going on, what you're trying to do. I mean, they'll appreciate it. And I know with trying to hold back that, it takes a lot of practice. It's really hard, so it's not easy. But if you do that, your erections and everything are a lot more harder. You go for longer. Everything's way more satisfying, because semen retention is just you just have this way about you. So it's, and women just, one thing, it also keeps a lot of women around. So it's weird because they think of it as a challenge sometimes. I need to get this guy off. He's just bullshit and everything. If you can hold back, they'll definitely stick around. They'll want to be around you. So, and also with retention, with me, after I think after a month, you're gonna really start to notice women start gathering around you. Women notice you. You're walking through the store and you're turning heads. And that, when that wasn't happening before. People were just going day in, day out. And what's the weird thing about that is the ones that the heads that churn most of them are women that and later on I learned dating is they weren't using birth control. And it's weird. It's you produce when you're doing semen retention, you produce a pheromone or they can feel your energy or something. But like, and especially after 90 days, you're just magnetic. Like to women, like they stick to you. Like it's just they just want to talk to you. They're more and more like just you ever like walk through the store and you're like, and you look at chicks hoping that they look back at you, and that doesn't happen, and you go like, what's wrong with me? You ever have that feeling? So when you're on retention and you've been doing it for like a month, they look back at you. So it's like significant difference. It's like, oh, is this a coincidence? I don't know what it is, but like you're looking at women and like even like the married ones are looking back at you, like just like waiting for you to say hi and talk to them. So, that wasn't a thing. So, I mean, so as for the sunlight, getting sunlight on your testicles, I think is extremely beneficial. I think it's helping maybe helping your sperm and everything become more fully developed, grow stronger. Even a little light gets through there, and maybe they need sun too. Like everything needs the power of the sun, man. That is our ball of energy up there. That's our support system. Maybe maybe there's something to that. So, but especially with semen retention, like my voice gets deeper. Testosterone, I can feel it raise. I get a little bit of acne, but also, it's just here and there, but the rest of my face clears up. It's like this really smooth, and it's like, oh man, like it's not like I get acne everywhere. It's just I can see the testosterone where I get maybe one or two pimples on my chest, but the rest of my face becomes real smooth and clear. And it's just my complexion just looks better. So it's and just think about it. Like, dude, that's all you have to do is you're giving up that few seconds of pleasure. But I'm telling you from my experience, I can't live without, but one thing with my problem is I can resist like looking at porn. I don't believe in that anymore. I can resist, I can resist masturbation, but like I still masturbate. It's just you don't get to climax, and you have to keep thinking that in your head, and try to use your imagination. So, but it's really you're just trying to hold back and keep what you got and what you're producing back to yourself, and your strength, your mentality and focus. You speak clear. And I shit you not, and everything. It attracts women. And it's like I don't know how it does it, but women just look at you and they're like, wow, and it's absolutely magnetic. So it's just a thought, so everybody, stay strong. So keep it real, and as always, stay cold-hearted.